is right. You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your business.
Perhaps that someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo.
Someone has done his homework. Well done, Constable.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train, as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to play me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And, Constable Zellner?
Yes?
Don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood. An investigation on behalf of Legrand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end. A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here. I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions. An extraordinary woman. Talented, intellectual, extremely rich, and the most successful writer of all time. Yet, they say she can be difficult on occasion, and that she's rather unhappy. Mrs. Miller, but she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt, and a difficult bus from what they say. The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner. little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express. Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually, I wanted...
Please. I have to go back to my compartment.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
If you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
First, I better see about getting the door open, and then have another talk with the professor. It doesn't seem like I'll get anything out of him as long as the door is still locked. I don't believe that... It's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. He doesn't make... And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum. First, I better see about getting the door open, and then have another talk with the professor. It doesn't seem like our... Who'd have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave behind? The pad on which the steward writes orders, empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today. I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock. I need a bit of wire. This is the steward's own little kingdom. But as long as he's not around, he won't be upset if I take a look. I need a bit of wire. I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions. Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it. I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though. The wooden toothpicks are packed nothing on you. toothpicks are packed into small paper wrappers. Nothing unusual.